recently played through Vanquish
Where am
because
I
it was
even?
free. And
That's a good game, so I hear.
one of
Oh, we're back here.
Superpower slides.
I don't know where we are. I can't remember this.
I
Is
think
this really long?
this
ago?
is I think this is the room directly before the one we had to find.
Oh my god!
It's
Oh my
not-
god!
it's not
Run
as-
up the wall!
It's not as good as the one with the gobbos.
Run up the wall!
Oh.
The one where
Oh, that's fine.
we did the
Alright,
dive to get
that's
the
fine.
key and missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we
we
caught it.
got the key, but then hit
Left
the goblin.
left the gobbo to his cruel fate.
No, one of the character death noises in Vanquish, I'm sure was a gag take, but they left it in because it's just the main character going. Like, I get that the game is kind of doofy and silly, like it's a B-movie game, but
Question.
that seems like it should have been cut.
Simon might know this. Remember that take in Oblivion? That was a blooper.
Yes.
That they left in.
There's a bunch of them.
Did that ever get patched out?
Not that I know of.
The one where it said, should I take that again?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
So they say the whole line and go again.
Wow.
They do that in Sonic 06. Speaking of that abomination we were mentioning
I
before
don't
we
think.
started.
Yeah, I was about to say. I don't think we said that in recording.
No, there's one of the characters in the central hub that's like, "Oh, you're gonna do a mission."
Oh god, that was brutal.
Because like, "Oh, you're gonna
Yeah.
do a
I
mission."
got
and then
hit
he
by like 4
giggles
traps.
and retakes the line, and it's
Yeah.
didn't pass that.
This is going to take a minute, by the way.
Yeah, but that was Sonic 06.
What a terrible abomination.
What a game!
I mean,
They could only get away with that with it being a launch game.
it wasn't though.
It was for the PS3.
I was about to say but it'd been out for years before then.
Elf bars.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, gigante.
So the L hackers here.
Over here is health bar, apparently.
If you'd like a visual representation of anxiety, there it is.
I'm so anxious.
What are you?
Health bar where?
Oh, has a game ever done that? Like, just had one there and like it was nothing?
Probably Dark
Probably
Souls.
Undertale.
And I don't think Dark Souls ever did that.
Just suddenly health bar.
No, Dark Souls has like a boss but no health bar, which the boss then springs to life like Pinwheel.
Yeah. Get out of here with Pinwheel.
Do you want a hat? One of
Colourful
3 hats.
pinwheel.
Creepy masks. This is really super difficult.
I've not played through the first one.
Recently, I have been playing through XCOM Enemy Within because
The
it was
strategy.
Vanilla or
was
long war?
super cheap on Xbox Live. Sorry,
Vanilla or long war?
vanilla.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, no, the-
Oh my
Oh!
god!
Wombo combo.
Wombo combo by Spike.
So difficult.
The vanilla one is Enemy Unknown, and then Enemy Within is
Yeah, I'm talking about long war.
No, Enemy Within's the second one, isn't it?
No, enemy
No.
with it's so you got enemy unknown. Then
Yeah.
enemy
That's
within
called
was
XCOM
the DLC, and then Long War was the semi-official mod. Which
Oh, no, not
was
that
a
one then.
big overhaul and
No.
gave you twice as many classes.
Are you
No.
talking about like original XCOM?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and then they did Long War for XCOM 2 as well,
I'm talking
and that
about.
was I think officially endorsed.
Well, they do that sometimes because
What?
hardcore
I think if you
mode.
go to the if you went to the left, they don't spawn.
This game is falling apart as we play it.
Because what's
I'm
it?
going to kill myself and see if that's a thing.
Hardcore mode
Bye.
in
You just did a roll for no reason.
Fallout's hardcore mode was originally
That
a
enemy
fan
did roll
mod,
for no reason.
and Bethesda went, "I like the look of that. We're having that. We're expanding on that." So you have to do things like keep a regular sleep cycle. You have to eat and drink properly.
What's that in?
Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
And every bullet has weight.
You're talking about the like what was it, hardcore mode?
Hardcore mode.
Yeah.
You get hungry and thirsty if you sleep for 1 hour every 23 hours.
Yeah.
You can't function.
Speaking of which,
That's amazing.
How many hours have you slept for today, Connor?
no, I was going to say, speaking of which, new Fallout game was announced today.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
is that what the Bethesda live stream that broke was about?
Sure.
Yeah, it was Fallout 79.
So this is a New Vegas, basically.
Yeah, but it's made in-house.
But I mean, like, this is the Fallout between Fallouts.
Yeah.
Fallout 79 as in...
Vault 79.
Okay.
Oh.
Different
I didn't know if
developer?
it was like rad neon Fallout.
It
I was
would be
also
great.
thinking that,
It would be
yeah.
great if it
Fallout's
was.
kind of rad and neon anyway in parts, so
Yeah, a little bit.
to be fair.
But they kind of played with me in the teaser trailer by the music being over it is Country Roads West Virginia.
Oh my god, why?
Because of
See, I would have
Kingsman 2.
taken that.
I know, I kind of regret that.
See, I just associate that song, well, not only with itself, but with
What is
Alien
happening?
Covenant.
Yeah, I was going to say that makes me
Why?
Because it's in Alien Covenant.
Oh, I haven't seen Covenant.
I am now thinking about leaving this goddamn health upgrade. Unless we want to spend the time.
But yeah, no, the thing in
Just
Kingsman
don't
2...
roll under
It's
both.
hard. It's hard to see. I'm trying to just roll under one, but I'm going too far.
It's fine. We have time.
It's hard,
I
man.
can cut stuff out.
It's hard. Okay.
We'll listen to Driller some more.
All right.
We can turn back
Editing.
time.
Why did I pick Driller for this series? I don't know.
We can find
Driller.
a way.
All right. Health bar.
Oh,
Seriously,
God,
what is that health
yeah.
bar to?
There's so
just
many
le-
glitches right
Just
now.
leaving the art be now. Don't need the art. It's alright.
You got the health bar, and you got those enemies only spawning if I go that side. Just
I thought you
mental.
raising your sword was an enemy. I'm too tired for this.
So evil that you have to use a sand thing to get into the area.
That's why they do that, I guess, to
Yeah.
make it harder.
It's hard, man.
It's a similar thing they do in Animal Crossing, where, like, if you want a particular...
Okay, I don't need to roll. That's where I'm going wrong there. And also, I shouldn't have rewound. Thank you.
So, for example, if you, like, the...
Yeah, I don't need to roll. Right.
The comedian...
Isn't that hard? What are you...
Are you high?
That's not... You've done it.
Not that. That's not the bit.
This is the bit.
This is the bit.
Oh!
Did it again.
Right. Well,
Nice. Well, you know now, we don't need to roll.
yeah.
You can just line it up, and...
Connor's disparagement is actually working.
Can you stop in between them?
Yeah,
That was an
pretty
iffy.
sure.
Just edge it through a little bit.
Edge it through, you say?
Oh.
That's fine, that's fine!
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
I mean...
First time!
I'll tell you what I'm confused about. What was with the button?
What's up with his forehead?
Right,
Didn't the button just started going?
Oh, maybe. But I think that was part of the problem because I was rushing it because I was like, I've only got so much time to do this because that button is a timed door or whatever.
This is where he dies. Oh, God.
It just doesn't have the same look as when
Oh.
you drink from the fountain
No.
in one.
I liked the other dimension or whatever it was in...
Oh, that thing in one was
Yeah.
legit one of my favorite things in that game.
I think it's because it was so alien.
Visually, like
Yeah.
It's alien to what you're looking at.
Yeah.
It's not a temple. It's...
You're like,
I
what-
don't know what it is.
like where the hell am I? What just happened?
And listening
Very
back to
cool.
it, the audio design was good as well. It was all spacey and weird as opposed
Yeah.
to Persia.
Persia.
And I liked that.
Yeah, I don't think they have that in Two Thrones either.
The only bit I've seen of Two Thrones was 5 minutes at the start
Yeah.
when I looked at... Oh, that's what the button is.
Oh.
The button opens the door so you can get out again.
Of course it
Oh.
does. Of course it does. Got no sun now.
Oh yeah, there's
After
a point.
all that,
Don't die.
when have I died?
Never.
That was ridiculous. Not if you've edited this nicely.
Don't turn this on me. If I edit it well, nobody will know.
Where do you go?
Oh!
That was a bit of a guess, but it worked out. That thing.
Speaking of the game falling apart as we play it,
Go on.
you will see at the end of today's episode just how hard this game falls apart when it's not expecting it.
Don't know what you're referring to.
Simon looked at the description, he's like, why is this just screaming? You'll see why it's just screaming when you get to the ending. And I was
Alright.
just like,
The one that was uploaded today, you say?
goes
To
out,
shreds, you say.
goes
To
out
shreds,
today.
you say.
Thank you.
2 shreds, you say. Hired goons.
That is it's legitimately the best episode. It's got the best moments.
Oh,
All
that's
of them.
that episode, yeah.
Yeah.
That is such a good episode.
I think one of the best is the one Bart the Mafia guy.
That's alright.
When Fat Tony comes in and Skinner says, how did you get past the hall monitor?
Yeah. Organised crime
Oh!
boss.
Van Halen!
She got slow motion. They can't do that. They can't give the enemy slow motion. That's for me. That's for the prince.
See, it looked cool the first
Correct.
time they did it. Then they did it like 5 times more.
Yeah.
This is the wrestling problem.
They went way.
Hi, sports.
Oh.
The Australian episode's also a good one.
I just did like an Indiana Jones on her there, which was like flipping all over the place. I chucked a sword at her.
My favourite story is that wasn't supposed to happen.
No, that wasn't in the script.
Fair play to the actor for going with it.
Yeah, he could have just stood there and been like, "No,
Oh, but
I'm bulletproof."
but I
I
learned my
thought-
lines, mate.
Oh, I thought that was he just said to him on the day, "Why would I do this fight? Can I just shoot him?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, all right."
It's possible. The story I had heard was that he was like sick with dysentery
Yeah,
or something.
like that's the thing. Is he was sick with dysentery.
And
He's
he's just
I don't
like,
wanna
"I'm
do
not
this
doing
fight.
this."
Can I shoot him instead? And so he cleared it with everyone. He wasn't.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't quote unquote shooting on him.
Because I know that, for
He
example,
wasn't working
Because you know,
himself
for,
into a
for
shoot.
example, he'd have to have blanks in the gun. And why would they put blanks
Ah,
in his gun
yeah.
if it's just there to be a problem?
wouldn't they have just put squibs in his gun?
Yeah, but they wouldn't keep them in there all day, every day.
Like,
Probably. I'm not a
Because
film guy, so.
Well, yeah, right. If there's like any explosives on a film set, you control them.
yeah.
It is, we have this many. They are in this gun now and at no other times.
Are you
Otherwise,
aware?
Brandon Lee.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Brandon Lee.
Are you
And
aware
of his dad.
of the movie
Oh no, he
Meet
just
the
died of being
Feebles?
dead. He
People
overdosed
die
on
when
pain.
they're
Hey?
people die when they're killed.
Yeah, he overdosed on painkillers and had an overdose.
Oh no, he was working on a similar film, not died in a similar. I knew they died in a similar way,
No.
but it was no, they died in a similar film, not in a similar way.
Okay.
My counterpoint: the movie Meet the Feebles. It ends with a character going on a shooting spree.
Yeah.
They couldn't get blanks for the M something, so Peter Jackson just said, "Screw it, we'll do it with live. Just don't hit anymore."
Huh.
That's New Zealand for you.
Yeah.
So there we go. Your very
Yeah.
own.
I'm alone in this, but when I was watching the Saw franchise, that amazingly deep franchise, and I was like,
Oddly is.
when they like did like
It's
there's a bit where a
safe
guy
bet.
shut up, like when there's a guy with a tank on his head and they fill it with water, and you're like, oh, that's a neat little trick, but like they legit did it. Like most of those traps are real with like obvious like not actual blades and all that stuff, but pretty legit with a lot of those traps, especially the one I was just saying.
Have you seen the video to No Surprises? I think.
Okay, like Rex.
It is the lead singer is wearing like a spaceman's helmet, which is slowly filling up with water.
Yeah.
And no, they did that,
Yeah, that sounds very similar to like what I was
and
describing.
you can tell that it's legitimate because after the chorus, when the helmet flushes out, he starts grinning as he's singing, and it breaks the morbid. But they don't cut it out because that's the one that worked.
Yeah.
Because he was able to hold his breath for the lead break. Lead break, you can call it that. No Surprises.
Yeah. But that one in Saw, like apparently that guy had to go to hospital or something.
Really?
Yeah, like it was actually pretty close to drowning from
I would
something.
like to state for the record that
This
the
camera
watches
angle.
of famous phone company suck. My wrist is incredibly itchy.
Why can't I escape this camera angle? There we go.
I'm not certain how Bruce Lee died. I'm going to look that up.
I
So
know
I thought I remembered.
he
got
died
shot.
on a film.
Because I
Died on the crow, didn't he?
I thought he died at home.
No, he
Oh, you're talking about his
work-
dad.
He was at home.
I thought he died working on a film
Wait,
about a someone getting revenge from
Hold up, who-
being killed.
Did you say Bruce Lee?
No, Brandon Lee died.
Brandon Lee's
Yeah,
dad.
He like the.
Okay.
I say he died in the Crow, which is
So I
all
didn't know
about
like Game of
Yeah.
Death.
revenge for his own death. But Bruce Lee did.
I thought he died doing that.
Oh, there we go.
I know that. It-
He was. No, he was. Yeah, no, they were doing Enter the Dragon. He was recording dialogue for Enter the Dragon. And then
What
he
was-
felt ill, took too many painkillers, and got cerebral edema.
Because I know that it's urban legends.
Oh yeah, that was one of the.
Is that one of the things that
Right? Enter the Dragon's just the one where he's at a kung fu contest.
Oh
isn't it?
right.
yeah, one of the urban legends
Yeah.
is that Bruce Lee died through mysterious triad ninjas because he was giving away too many secrets.
Of the Triad Ninjas?
It's an urban legend, man. It doesn't have to make sense.
No, I'm like, what secrets was he giving away?
I can't remember what the one Bruce Lee film I watched
Fist of Fury.
might have been. It was.
That's the one where he beats up all the whole Japanese dojo. In,
Yeah, that's the one.
yeah, in World War II China.
Good call.
Well, that sounds cool.
It's good.
It's a really good film.
Yeah.
And then there's a kind of disappointing Jet Li remake called Fist of Legends.
Oh, have you seen Jet Li recently?
No.
got-
He looks really old now.
He's got spine problems.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's all
Poor guy.
he's all messed up from all that crazy, awesome fighting he did.
Well, he did
Hero was a great film.
Yeah, I want to watch that as well. There's a bunch of like kung fu films I want to watch.
I need to watch more Kung Fu films.
Have you
Vaguely.
seen Ong Bak?
I want to see
it's
that.
yeah, it's Muay Thai. So
Muay Thai warrior.
Kung Fu. but
When I
it's-
was a teenager,
That's a pretty famous one.
It took me so long to realise that is also a pun.
What?
Muay Thai warrior, as opposed to he uses Muay Thai, but he's also quite mighty.
Oh!
Pun, 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 pun.
Okay,
pun.
is there an actual film called Muay Thai Warrior?
That's the subtitle to Ong Bak.
Oh, I've not seen that. I've only ever seen it just say Ong. Like, I don't think my copy says that.
Okay.
when I was a teenager, I watched the Tekken movie, which the
Sorry to hear
Good
that.
choice.
yeah.
Remind me, does that one star Holly Valance or is that Dead or Alive?
No, this is the
Dead
animated
or Alive.
movie.
Okay.
This is the animated Tekken movie, and
Oh,
I
that's
was
even better.
I would mention to someone like the plot of it, and then later on, there was like another time, I was saying to them, "Oh, I should watch Enter the Dragon," and they said to me, "Well, you told me the plot of Tekken. That's the exact same thing. You kind of don't need to watch it."
Right, but like,
No,
what is it?
there's no kangaroos with boxing gloves in Enter the Dragon.
This,
But
what
yeah,
is it,
no,
there-
I was actually told not to watch Enter the Dragon.
What, Simon? You were mentioning
Yeah.
this earlier with the author is dead. Aren't there only 7 plots, or whatever that trope is?
God, that's depressing.
I'm not a fan of the whole monomyth thing because it requires reducing the concept of the story to something so vague and basic that none of the examples of it actually fit the archetype.
Oh, fair enough.
So I'm. That's because apparently I'm a professional disagreeer with people.
Let me like Voyager.
No.
Oh, shut up! Shut your whore mouth.
Neelix is a huge racist.